All life form strives to the max of its potential except human beings. How tall will a tree grow? As tall as it possibly can. You never heard of a tree growing half as high as it could. A tree drives its roots as deep as it can, reaches as high as it can, produces every leaf it can, every fruit it possibly can. To the max. Every life form strives to the max, except human beings. Now, why not human beings? Jot this down. You've been given the dignity of choice. You're not a robot. You don't have to repeat this year the same as last year. You can tear up last year's plan, develop a new plan. Now, here's the choice on being a human being. To be part of all we were meant to be, or to be all. To strive for all, or half, or part, or some. The choice is up to you. Now here's number 4. Fourth major lesson in life to learn. Take full responsibility for what happens to you. It's one of the highest forms of human maturity, accepting full responsibility. I used to have that long list of reasons why I wasn't doing well. I used to blame the government. I used to blame the weather. I blamed the traffic. I used to blame taxes. Look what you got left after they take everything. And they expect you to do well. I used to blame the economy. I blamed the community. I used to blame my car. I blamed the manufacturers. I used to blame the company. I blamed company policy. I blamed my negative relatives. They were always putting me down. I blame my cynical neighbors. They're just selfish, looking out for themselves. Won't loan you money? They were on my list. I'll never forget one day, Mr. Schoaf was very kind, but he was also very blunt. One day, with sort of a curious look on his face, he said, "Jim, just out of curiosity, tell me, how come you haven't done well up until now?" I thought, well, so I won't look too bad, I'll go through my list. And he was very patient. He let me go through the whole thing, the government, the weather. I went through this whole thing. When I finished, he looked my list over very carefully. He said, "Mr. Rohn, big problem with your list. You ain't on it." How brilliant. When I went to work for him a few months later, I learned very quickly to tear up my list, reasons for not doing well, and I threw it away. And I got me a fresh piece of paper. And I put one word on it. Me.
Here are 7 rules you can apply to any challenge that you face in achieving anything you desire. Rule number 1, the most important key to achieving great success is to decide upon your goal and then launch. Get started, take action, do something, move. A 12-year study at Babson College concluded that the act of taking the first step is what separates the losers from the winners, or the winners from the losers. Number 2, once you've launched towards your goal, never consider the possibility of failure. The Germans have a saying, it's immer vorne, nie zurück, and it means always forward, never backward. Your ability to persist in the face of setbacks and disappointments is vital to all great achievement, and it's always a decision that you make. It's not the external environment, it's always the internal environment. Number 3, the biggest goal in the world can be accomplished if you just take it one oil barrel at a time. The only time you will ever have is now. Thomas Carlyle once wrote that our great business is not to see what lies dimly at a distance, but to do what lies clearly at hand. If you live every day, every hour, the best you can, the rest will take care of itself. Number 4, watch out for the naysayers. The negative people around you are always telling you that you'll die in the desert. Fly with the eagles and refuse to listen to objections and reasons why you can't succeed. Get around positive people. Get around winners like people in this room. Someone once said that if every possible objection must first be overcome, nothing will ever get done. The last rule is, nobody does it alone. When life is over, it will be the people that we lived and laughed and loved with that we remember more than anything else. So don't be afraid to ask for help from others. It's a mark of strength and courage and character. And don't be reluctant to give of yourself to others generously. It's the mark of caring and compassion and personal greatness.
Now here's a big one, concentration. I had to learn this. When you work, work. When you play, play. Don't mix the two. I used to take my family to the beach and I would bring my briefcase. I learned not to do that. Or at the beach, I'm saying I should be at the office, I should be at the office. Now my family's upset because I'm at the beach and I'm thinking office, office, office. So things are not going too well at the office because I'm thinking beach, and things are not going too well at the beach because I'm thinking office. Here's what I learned to do. At the beach, be at the beach. At the office, be at the office. When you work, work. When you play, play. Don't mix the two. On the way to work, enjoy the way. In the shower, enjoy the shower. Then go to work when you get to work. I found this to be helpful. Concentration. Now here's one of the most important ones. Don't play at work. Work is too serious. Yes, there's time for some pleasant stories. Yes, there's time for a little humor. But I'm telling you, you got to be serious about work, because you're parting with a piece of your life for the work you do. Here's what it's called. Serious business. Not grim, not unhappy, but serious. To be any kind of winner, you got to get worked up. The guy says, well, I can't see getting all that worked up. Well, there's one problem with drift. You cannot drift to the top of the mountain. Just pick a direction and go with everything you got. Just pick one and go. Somebody says, yeah, but what if it's the wrong direction? You'll find out quicker. It won't take you 25 years to wake up and say, oh no, I've been walking the wrong road. Next best to prosperity is adversity. If one doesn't get you, pray for the other. We all do better from one of two reasons: inspiration or desperation. And I don't wish anything bad on you tonight, but if you're not inspired, I hope a wagon comes down your rut. Whatever it takes to get you to try harder, read more, set your goals, and go for it. And the good Lord said in the closing chapters of the Bible, here's the best way to live, one way or the other. That's best. Hot, or what's next best? Cold is next best to hot. Not the half-baked middle, lukewarm, not too hot, not too cold. What a sad way to live. Take advice, but not orders. Take information, but don't let somebody, order your life. Make sure what you do is the product of your own conclusion. Excellent note to make. Make sure what you do is the product of your own conclusion. Not to do what someone else says. Take what someone else says, process it, think about it, ponder it. If it makes you wonder, if it makes you think, then it's valuable. Then when you go take action, make sure that the action is not what somebody told you to do. Make sure the action is the product of your own conclusion. If you'll follow just a little bit of those simple guidelines, I'm telling you, the learning process can be speedy, swift, powerful. Your learning curve can go up, and then applying it to your business, your life, your family, conversations, equities of all kinds. You'll find some progress like I did that first 5 years when I met a teacher willing to share with me, turned my life around. Progress I couldn't believe happened for me. But I think that's good advice. Don't be a follower, be a student. Don't try to beat the system. Find out how it works best and do it that way. Some people learn just enough to start slicing it, shading it, thinning it, cutting corners, and looking for cheap answers. See, don't fall for that. You'll wind up with a cheap life. Find out how it works, work it, but don't try to beat it. Even though it seems to take a little longer, do it right. Don't compromise with right.